Welcome to the Ask a Mel Fit Show. Hey, I'm Matt from Matt Lane Fitness. In this show, I answer your fitness question, and my wife vacuums in the background. It's fantastic because it's a dual purpose. So unnecessary. If you're new here, appreciate you sliding by. You ask your fitness questions, and I'll answer them. Personal trainer, registered nurse, behavioral change specialist. I love this crap. Been doing it over a decade. Let's dive into today's questions. Opinions on wrist wraps. Thoughts on them? I threw mine out today because I started going heavier with dumbbell presses. So when I got to the 80s on incline, I put them on, and I don't know why, but I feel so self-conscious. Very interesting. Wild guess you were in a gym and people were around you, and that's why you were feeling that way. I guess my question is, do they diminish the weight you're pressing? No, they do not. Do you guys use them, or should I just build stronger wrists? Haha. Well, here's the deal. Why not do both? Because on your top sets, on the heaviest sets, that's when it makes sense to break them out. Some people use them across the board, especially power lifters. For some people, it is a habitual thing, like they approach the bar the same way every time, so they're gonna wear the wrist wraps the same way every time. If you're worried about, man, my wrists aren't that strong, on your lower sets or maybe even moderate sets, you don't use the wrist wraps, but on the top sets, you use it because you wanna be able to hit that weight to progress that strength. So using the wrist wraps, it's totally fine. And assuming that you're not powerlifting or doing some sort of meet, then it's fine. And even in whatever federation you're in, if you use the appropriate wraps, you're good. I use wrist wraps when I'm really trying to build some strength, especially on bench, because that's one of my worst lifts. I just never really liked bench, to be honest. Right weight of dumbbells. Hi, what is the right weight for dumbbells for a beginner? I want to start some training at home. The goal is to reduce the problems coming from an office job, okay? For me, this is mostly pain in the shoulders and neck, so I want to train them a little bit. It is not about massive muscle gain or something like that. I'd say I'm an average fit at the moment. Here we go. Big clap to this person, because what they did is they pointed out their goal. What are they doing this for? And it's very difficult for me to instruct for you what to do if you don't tell me what the goal is. So this person just wants to get a little bit stronger when it comes to their shoulder and neck area, because it sounds like they're having some pain from that hunched over typing text neck type thing. Here's the deal. Typically I would tell you if you're building strength or you're building muscle to do it a certain way. But for somebody that doesn't really care about building muscle or building a massive amount of strength, any new stimulus that you introduce to the neck shoulder, if you test it, if you stress it with any weights and you just keep up that weight, you are going to build strength. You don't have to necessarily keep going stronger and stronger and stronger or higher and higher and higher with the weights. Honestly, you could do something very, very low. I don't know how tall you are, I don't know how much body weight you have on you, all this, so it depends on quite a few things. Do you have any injuries? Long story short, general purposes, 10 to 15 pounds. 10 to 15 pounds is plenty, honestly. If you're just trying to get a baseline of strength for that neck, for the shoulders, you really don't need that much weight. 15 to 20 pounds, I think, would probably do most people that are working an office job. That'd be plenty. What's interesting is you ask about the weight, but you don't ask about the movements. So I'm hoping you got the right movements down. Moving on to the next question. Can I specifically target belly fat while bulking other body parts? I'm skinny fat, and I was wondering if I can burn my belly fat only and bulk the other body parts, since my belly is the only part of my body which has a lot of fat. I was considering doing mountain climbers and a lot of sit-ups while bulking, and eat below 2,000 calories since I still want to burn my belly fat. Height 173, weight, I bet you that's 157, age 16. So here's the deal. If you don't know, skinny fat means that typically the arms don't have much muscle mass. Most of the time these people have a belly on them. It can be up here as well, but you look skinny out here and you look heavy and fat right here. And this person's asking, can you burn fat in the belly area only? while also building? And the answer is no. You cannot spot reduce fat, meaning only lose belly fat here and not lose fat here. Like, you're gonna have to lose it throughout the entire body. Sounds like you have the calories down if you're eating at a calorie deficit, which it sounds like you got that. And if you don't know how to do that, you can use the app MyFitnessPal or Lose It to track that. But mountain climbers, sit-ups, all the core movements, crunchies and twisties, that is not gonna decrease body fat. You decrease body fat throughout the whole body through a calorie deficit. Plus, if you increase your activity, you're burning more calories. Does that make sense? So you have to be in a negative calorie balance. If you are looking for fitness plans based in behavior change and science, it's exactly what I do. So check it out down below. To the Mental Fit Mafia, to the patrons, thank you so much for always being here. I'll never be able to say it enough. Thank you so much. Drop your questions down below. I'd love to answer them. You don't have to be perfect at this fitness thing. Just be better than yesterday every day.